Hello and welcome, this is Bulldog Games and we're back in our Shopkeeper series, episode 2. On the last episode, if you haven't seen it, you will need to go back and see it, and so you've got the code to carry on from this video. So what we've done is we can actually walk around, you pick the gun up, this is just a first template. Every time you shoot a box you will earn coins. Okay, so it doesn't matter how many coins you want, but you will earn coins. Okay, and then say you've got 300 coins, you want to go to the shop. Now if you go into here and press E, it will bring up the shopkeeper. At the minute we haven't created the game mode to stop like input only mode, so you can actually click on this, but if you walk out of the box the shop goes away. If you walk back in the box and also press E again inside the box, it will also go away. So that's what we've done in the first episode. This episode we're going to try and build the actual shop itself and upgrades to the physical gun. So instead of the gun firing one projectile, we'll have the gun firing 2 projectiles, which means you'll earn more points. You can have it as an inventory system, as like you'll go and buy a health brew, you'll go and buy this and that. It'll work exactly the same way. Maybe an RPG style game, it'll work exactly the same way, but I'm not going to sit there and build an inventory system and an RPG game where this is just literally a little mini series to show people how this stuff works. This is just purely out of my mind. This is how I believe this is how this would work. It may not be right, it might be wrong, it might be right, I don't know. I haven't seen many tutorial videos on this, so yeah, we'll see what you think. But this way, I believe this is how it's going to work. This is literally episode by episode, nothing's planned. This is coming straight out of my brain, how I expect this thing to work. So along the line there is going to be a few hiccups and there is going to be a few problems, because obviously this isn't planned and I do not have a project on my other screen showing me what I've got to do. For example, that means I haven't built a project, and then I'm just relaying this back to you. This is literally the game. There is no other project, there's no side projects, and there's no notes. This is literally just coming straight out of my brain on how I believe this would work and how I'd implement this into a game. So yeah, let's get into it. Let's get into it. First of all, we need to go into our shopkeeper widget because we need to be getting some information from this. So obviously when we buy something in the shop, we need it to transfer to the gun, for example. So if we wanted to buy more ammo for the gun, then when we buy the ammo it should add it to the ammo. So we need to be able to get the ammo stock or the gun color or anything like that. So we need to connect the gun to this shopkeeper, and the only way I know how to do that is by an interface. So bit grey area for me. I like casting, but we'll get through it. I know how it works, so we'll get through it. Okay, so the first things first, the shopkeeper. Now we've got a horizontal box, we want to add a vertical box above that. Okay, so we want to add a vertical box above that. So we want to literally replace that. Oh no, wait, an easier way of doing that. Add them your div, right click horizontal box, right with vertical box. There we go, boom. So this horizontal box is the shop name, so I'm going to call this title, just so it's easier to navigate through. And then we want to duplicate this title and then obviously get rid of the text. Okay, so not title, this is going to be items or upgrades. Let's put it as upgrades. Okay, and what I want to do in here is create 4 buttons. So if we go button, oh, I don't know what's wrong with me today. Let's add a button there, then another button, oh, control Z. Let's just grab these 2 and press Control D, and it should no, we don't want to do that. You don't want to duplicate. Okay, so now we have 4 buttons: highlight them all and put padding on them all and just put 5 pixels, so it opens it up a bit. Now on these buttons I want to add images, okay, and these images, the reason why I've done this, oh god, because what you can do is edit them all. Fuck it, let's not do that, let's get rid of that. Let's get button 1, capacity, and make it completely see-through. Nope, that's the wrong one. Control Z, background color. Right, so it's completely see-through. Now you want to add an image to that, okay, which is going to make it bigger. So the button padding on this, there has a style padding, okay, so as you can tell that the image doesn't want to stick with a button. The reason for that is because of this padding. So if we add 5 padding to this, doesn't make no sense. It should just be 0, to be honest, because obviously there's no colour to it. Now the whole, if you close it and come back into it and make the button, make sure there's no padding on there, so put this to 0, compile that. Now the button is the image, okay, there's no little section around it, the button is the image. So the first one that we want to do, if I open up my trusty thing, is bullets, okay, so bullets, which we're going to have to create a bullet section, but I want this to shoot 3 bullets at a time, so I'm going to pick literally 3 bullets. So let's go for this one, okay, and I want to make them white, so go to the color, change to white, download. So we've got bullets, okay, I want color as well, so you can change your color of your thing. So we're going to literally go with something like this. We're going to download that, thank you very much. And one more, so we're going to change the color of the gun, we're going to add bullets to the gun, and we're going to what do I want? That would be a good color one actually, wouldn't it? That, don't matter, we've got one. What other one do we want? Let's have a little think. I don't know. So I'm just going to put tester. Okay, so I'm going to put no image. See what comes up. There you go. So I'm going to just use this one. I'll put in one as well. Fuck it. Why not? There we go. Done. Download. Go back to my Unreal project. First person. Blueprints. Widgets. Oh, no. Textures. Icons. And grab all these icons. Now this is only a quick season series. You can change this. Bullets. Color. Good. You can change this as much as you want. This one is going to be appearance, brush, and call this bullet icon. There we go. Bit blurry, but it will do. Okay, so now what we want to do is duplicate that and that and that. Okay, so this one is going to be color. So let's go to stir, not on the button, on the image. Thank you very much. Let's put this one into its color. Bit big, very bigger than the other one. Why is that so big? 50 by 50, still very big, so let's change that 40 by 40. Yeah, they're a bit smaller, but the reason for that is that if you can change, I'll show you quickly, you can change the padding and positioning. Okay, so if you want it to be completely massive, then you just quickly get rid of the padding and the positioning. But I'm not really that fussed, to be honest. And then these ones are going to be no image. Okay, and no image. And then I'm going to click on all these. I'm going to click on this upgrade, and I'm going to fill. And then I'm going to center them. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on every individual button, and I'm going to make them 10 pixels wide, and maybe not fill them. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is open up the first person blueprint, because that is where when we click on this open and close widget, we need to change the way things work. So obviously what we're doing here is we're getting the main HUD, the interact button, and getting rid of it. So that's the E button. And then we're checking to see if the widget is actually open. If it is open, then we want to close it. If it isn't open, yeah, then we want to show it. But we also want to show the show mouse cursor. So I believe it's this. So show. What is show mouse cursor? Is it controller? Yeah, it's controller, isn't it? So we want to get the controller. Target is going to be self. And we want to get show mouse. Is it? No. Player, controller, show, set show mouse cursor. So obviously this is the one that is not open to, so we're going to click that because we want it to show. Then we're going to pull off here and we're going to set input mode to UI only. Okay, so this means that we can only control, and we're going to lock it to screen, lock it in full screen. Okay, so this means we can only control the mouse, and then we want to control C, control V, or control D, whichever way you want to play it. And this one is going to be off, and then this one is going to be set input mode to game only. Okay, easy as pui. So now when we go into here, press E, we can use this and click on these buttons, and then when we press E again, yeah, that's the problem. That is a problem. Right, so there's a bug there. So obviously let's change this to set input mode to game and UI. So that's taking it back. So when we go into here, do what we want. I think let's actually get rid of that one. Trial and error, trial and error. Like I said, there'll be trial and error. Okay, so we can set the game mode and go into here. Boom. Do what we want to do. But yeah, you can still move, but you'll still be able to look around and move, but you'll be able to, yeah, good. That's exactly what you want. And then obviously when we come off it, we've got to be hiding that mouse. Okay, so we're not going to be doing it on this section. We're going to be doing it on this section here again. So drag this up. Again, you can put this into a function if you really wish to. So player, get player controller, set show mouse cursor to false. So again, walk out, boom, back, in, do what you need to do, back, boom. But that's causing an issue because now we're not. Okay. So obviously when we press the E now, and we're not setting the show mouse cursor, so we wanna take it back to mode game. So let's just put it game mode only. Game mode only. See if that fixes the issue. So now, obviously, do what we want to do. Boom, boom, boom. Walk out of here. It's not letting us take it back. So we also want to set the game mode. Control C. Oh fuck. Down here as well. So we also want to set the game mode down here as well. When we walk off. There you go. So soon these will be little fucking box tubes that every time you shoot one, it multiplies. So it shoots, it multiplies into others. And then you run over to here, big and you pick up your fix. But obviously look, when you don't click on something, yeah, you don't want that to happen, look. So obviously you can still shoot. So we need to change this one up here to UI only. So maybe UI only. I don't know if that's going to fuck it up. It might fuck it up. Let's check. Right, so press the button. E. Yeah, so you can't do anything unless you click off the button and close the UI on that. We'll talk that out when we come to it. So now that this section's been built, we now need to go into the shopkeeper widget and actually make these work. So this button is let's put it as called as double bullet BTN, double bullet button. Change color button, and then these ain't gonna work. Alright, so you can add as many as you want. I'm just here to show you how to do it. Right, so on the BP rifle, we want to spawn an actor twice. Okay, so how this works. So on fire of projectile, the easiest way to do this is for this particular one, yeah, is go to the third person character and create a variable. Okay, and the variable is double bullet perk question mark, and keep that there. Now on the shopkeeper widget we've already got, I think, no we ain't got it casting, so we need to go to pre-construct and cast to the first person character. Okay, and it'll be player pawn, and we'll right click promote to variable. Again, in the category, put it into a ref category. You never know how many times you're going to use it. Now on the shopkeeper widget thing here, on clicked. Now when we click this, yeah, when this is clicked, so if you go down to the button and on clicked, we literally want to get the first person character for this one and type in set double bullet perk to true. Okay, that's all we need to do for this one. Easy, simple, it works and effective. Okay, so now when we go to rifle, we're creating an event node that can create a link to the event. Yeah, so on fire projectile, So this is what's happening. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, sphere collision, component set, boom, boom, boom. Yeah, attach that to the component, yeah, boom, boom, blind, on fire. We're spawning. Okay, so we need to put, if we put a branch here, and we should already have a third person character reference. So we want to get the reference, and we want to put double bullet perk. Okay. And if that's true, if that's false, you want to do 1. But if it's true, we want to copy all of this here, Control C, Control C, Control V, bring it up here. You can add it wherever the fuck you want to add it, but I'm going to add it over here. And what I'm going to do, because you don't need the location anymore, I don't think, because it's only for the sand, I'm going to literally duplicate the spawn, Control C, Control V, duplicate another one, BP first person projectile. The spawn is going to be exactly the same, and then what we're going to do is we're going to drag that, yeah, into here. Okay, so it's going to fire, if the double bullet perk is clicked, it's going to fire 2 bullets. So if we pick the gun up and that's 1 bullet, 2 bullet. We go over to E and click this, and then proceed to come out of it. It should fire 2 bullets. So now 2 bullets are going to hit. Now 2 bullets are going to hit every time it hits, and you can add it to wherever you want, but it's going to add 2 bullets at a time. Yeah, easy upgrade, easy upgrade. But now, hang on a minute, we want it to cost us money. So first of all, we need to know how much this is going to cost. Okay, so the double bullet button. How much is the double bullet going to cost? Well, I want it to cost 200 coins. So we're going to pull off here, and we're going to call this, we're going to call points. Okay, because we already have the get points. And let's just bring this right up over here somewhere for now, because we're going to need some more. So we're going to get points, and I want to check to see if it's equal or greater. No, that's a question mark. Equal, greater, equal or greater than 200. If this branch is true, yeah, then take away the points. So then come back off here, points, get points, get points, take away the 200 points, and then set the points. Okay. Oh fuck! What the? It's coming up bloody ball ache. Right, wait, get rid of that and that. We can run that straight off that. Run that straight off that, and then we can grab the third person character from here and set points. Okay. But that's only if it's true. That's only if it's true. Okay. If it's false, then did I get rid of that? Ah, bollocks. First person character and double set double bullet perk to true. Okay, if it's false, then just hit a print string, because obviously you can create a widget and say not enough, need more points. Okay, and an easy way of adding it to how many points you want, instead of if you don't want to create a widget, is if you click on this over this image and scroll down, they'll have a tooltip, so you can say this is 200 points. Okay, so when you compile this and you go to here and highlight over this, it says 200 points. Easy. Okay, so if I go to this now and click this, it's going to say I need more points, and it's not going to let me, it's only going to let me shoot. So I need 200 points to get this upgrade. Okay, so this is fucking, there you go. So we've got 290. So now press E, boom, it takes the 200 and leaves me 90. Now it's double points. Sweet, double points, double points. And it looks a bit funky, but you can move it about so it actually fires it differently. Give me all them points in the world. Anyway, next one. So this one is the color changing. So let's go to the button. This one's a little bit more trickier. So this is on click button color change. So I do want to change that. So this one is color change as a variable, compile, save. Now we need to get, actor of class. Now this is all right if you're just using making a simple game. If you're not, then you have to have a interface connected to this. So the actor that we want is the rifle, the BP rifle, yeah. And on this BP rifle, if we go to skeletal mesh, we can get the element of the gun. Now, show me this in the thing. Is this a material instance? No. So the body color is a shiny beige. So this is a parameter of a default value. Okay, so this is the parameter of a default value. Now we need to get this. We need to get this body color. So if we change this to a green, save it. Let it load. Anytime today, John. Yeah, I know you're changing it to green, but bloody hell, mate. Thank you. Now when you press play, the gun's green. Okay. Alright, so if we take that back, Control Z, there you go, save. We need to get this body color. And we need to get the actor of class, and then we need to get the material. Get material of this, yeah. Get material of the skeletal mesh. Okay, and it's element 0, yeah. And then off this, we need to get that body color. So body color. How am I going to change that? This parameter we need to be able to get hold of. Can't we make that a material instance? And then you can change the body color there. Let's try that. So here, the material instance, save, and then we can go into this shopkeeper and material, They don't spell it like us today. Wanna be that guy? Global vector parameter values. I'm just going to pop that over there for a minute so I can copy that. Material. So I know we can change the colour, but specifically changing the colour to whatever colour we want. The problem that I've got is I don't actually know how to change the parameter. So parameter, get parameter. Parameter name. Body color, and then I don't actually know what the fuck I'm doing here. Right, so get material, get parameter. No. Thought it would have been that. No, how do I edit? Right, one sec, I'll bring you back. Right, so with a little bit of help looking into it, I think I know how to do it. So the aim is to see, the problem is that I'm going to have to connect to the BP rifle. So what I was doing here is not going to work. So I need to get a reference to this BP rifle. Now, I know that the third person, maybe not, first person mesh, BP rifle, we have first person character connected to that. But it's not the other way around. So yeah, that's the arms. The mesh is the body. That is the arms. The mesh says no body. I was hoping that I'd have a reference to the BP rifle. What about the projectile? Not the material, but the projectile. I'm just trying to save myself time here. Otherwise, it's going to be. So this will, this all goes to the first person character and all. Yeah, that's because I created that. Okay. Right, so maybe we'll tackle that one in the next episode. Thank you everyone for watching and sticking around. And if you did get this far, then please subscribe, like. We're nearly at 1,000 subscribers, nearly to being monetized. So I thank you all so much. I know it's been a while since I've been on here, but I've had real life stuff to do, and I'm hoping that one day this will be my job. But thank you everyone. This is Bulldog Games, and I'm glad to help you through Unreal. On that bombshell, have a good day. Bye.